think the Aboriginal experience is definitely essential when you visit Vancouver.
You're constantly reminded of the West Coast native art anywhere you go in the city, whether it's hanging in a store or it's a totem pole in a park. There's a lot of Aboriginal art that's alive in Vancouver.
Well, we're on the edges of Vancouver's downtown east side.
It's a popular area because we're right at the edge of Chinatown.
You're seeing places like skateboard shops, internet cafes, art galleries, new restaurants. The SkyTrain station is just a couple of blocks away.
Skwachays is not your average hotel. On the top floor you have the hotel, middle floors are artist lofts, and the main floor is the gallery.
As soon as you walk in, you walk right into the gallery. And the people are very friendly.
Hey, Adrian.
Hello, guys. Hey, thank you. Welcome back to Skwachays Lodge again.
Good to see you. Yeah, nice to be back.
We looked over your previous reservations, and we noticed that you guys haven't been in the King Salmon Suite here tonight.
Oh, how
So
exciting.
we got everything prepared for you.
It has 18 rooms here painted by artists.
The rooms aren't generic. The hotel isn't generic. It's not just artwork hung there because they need to fill the spaces. It's a different experience.
People that stay here definitely want to connect with Aboriginal, the culture. It's throughout this entire building because every room has it, and everyone is so different from every other one.
Skwachays uses the money that it raises from its hotel business to house Aboriginal people in Vancouver. And the artists live and work in the building.
And then 24 artist rooms.
It's a very unique situation, right? Because we live here and we sell our artwork in the gallery.
You can talk to the artists when they're here. They're very friendly and don't mind stopping to chat about their work.
This is some of the artwork I do. I like to draw people because my art is of people. I really like people.
This was one I was noticing here.
This is Chief Two Moons of the Cheyenne. The Cheyenne were buffalo hunters.
Clifton Fred is an artist that lives here, and we've stayed in one of his rooms. It's really exciting because we look at his art here in the building, and then you can see bits of it in the room as well. My favorite thing about the gallery is, of course, it's full of beautiful art, but you know that if you buy something in there, it does go towards supporting the artists that live here.
When I started to really focus on my artwork, I came to Vancouver because it's an art center.
Exposes us to Aboriginal culture in a way that I don't think you can get exposed to in many other places, and that's special.
You know, as a First Nations individual, when I found out that this hotel you could have a smudge room and there was a sweat lodge, I thought, you know, I'd like to go there. That's more like closer to home.
Normally you would go out into the woods or somewhere much more secluded, and here you have the opportunity right in the middle of Vancouver City.
Old Hands is a Shoshone native. He performs the sweat ceremony and the smudging ceremony.
Before we enter into the ceremony of the Inipi, the sweat lodge, we always begin with the smudge to remove negative energies from us.
It's extremely authentic and genuine, and that's important, to be immersed within the cultural beliefs and values of the people who live in this community. You can participate in a sweat.
When I go to a sweat lodge, I want to reconnect with myself as a human being, but also reconnect with my spirit. It's about your mind, your body, and your soul, and they all come together. When you're in there, it takes you to that other place. It's being balanced. First time experiencing a sweat lodge in a city like Vancouver and up on top of a roof of the hotel I'm staying at. But I felt right at home here, and the people that work here too, they really make you feel comfortable and they welcome you in as a family. This would be my home when I come to Vancouver because of that experience.
It feels like we're part of this community, and the community is part of our world as well, and that's quite something.
Nowhere in the world can you come to a hotel and get involved in the culture that much. It gives me a great sense of pride to be part of that experience.